This is Mr. New Vegas, and that was Uno by Stan Lepard.
This is the read.
Did you ever feel like somebody loved you, but you really didn't love them back? This one's for you. The Uno Lobby Music by Stan Lepard.
It's a banger. It's certified. I hope his people don't sue us when we become big millionaires off of our show.
Huge millionaires.
Oh, I gotta set the timer.
When we become
Mark Cuban.
gazillionaires.
Sharks, if you're listening, it's time to invest. I think your podcast sucks. Fuck you, Mr.
Personally,
Wonderful.
I think it's too vulgar. And vulgar doesn't sell nowadays. You have to censor your YouTube shorts. Who do you think you are just letting it fly on the gram like that?
Tell you what,
I'm out.
I like the cut of your jib. I'm not crazy about the idea. I don't like to go out on deals. So what I'll do is give you a loan because I'm a cheap fuck. This guy, you guys watch Shark Tank?
Yeah.
He never wants to give nobody any play. He never wants to actually put money into it. He's like, I'll give you a loan and you just pay it back. And if it fucks off, well, who cares? You still have to pay me back. Predatory.
A loan with a little bit of interest and then royalties afterwards.
This is not
He's
Shark.
always chiseling everybody.
This is not Shark Bank. This is Shark Tank.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
people did not
we
come
need
here
a
for
shark
loans.
to invest. We don't need. If we wanted a loan, we'd go to a bank.
They
I
came
like
from
the,
Mark Cuban and Fubu Guy's insight, not their wallets. You know what I mean?
Fubu legend Damon, what's his name?
Damon Johns, Fubu legend Damon Johns, and Robert Herjavec, and Barbara, whatever her last name is, and
Hey, Barbara
Lori,
was
who
kind
I
of
have
Hey.
sex with.
in that picture.
Hey,
Austin
Barbara,
sent.
Barbara, baby girl, please hit me up. I'm looking for a little sugar mama.
She looked lotion.
I want to go to Monaco next year too.
She looked
I
nourished.
I would oil her up.
Barbara
looked-
from Shark Tank.
She looked smooth.
I would oil her up. We're gonna pull up the picture right now on the short. Right now, tell me if you would oil her up.
Barbara, grow your shit out. Barbara, grow your shit out.
Yeah, trim it up and grow it out a
I'm
little
tired of this
She
short
can probably
hair.
throw it down, man. She's like a jillion years old, and she's rich as fuck. She's probably on like
She
her
can-
fourth heart right now.
If she
You know what I
can
mean?
gawk.
She's probably got some
bit. Her and Lori at the cucumber suck off would be crazy.
Her gyat is
legendary.
Is amazing. It's an incredible gyat. I like the Shark Tank bit you had about walking in strapped to your chest with dynamite.
Oh yeah.
Give
Bomb
me
threaded
$10
Shark
billion.
Hello, sharks. What if I told you $1 could save your life? Would you pay it? What if I told you $10 could save your life? You'd still pay it, wouldn't you? 100? You'd do it? What about 1 million? Sharks, today I have a handgun with me.
Sharks, I snuck in a Ruger past security.
And for the cool price of $1 million, I won't shoot any of you.
And my assistants are wheeling in a ton of dynamite, cart by cart, and putting it right next to your chair. Any sudden movements, and this place is going kablooey.
I hope it's one of the guest ones with Alex Rodriguez, because he never offers any insight. He always has to compare it to baseball.
Yeah.
Listen, getting shot in the chest on television, on a reality show about business, is a lot like baseball. Every time some woman will come in and be like, I have this new dish scrubber to clean your dishes with. You can dry and clean and scrape all in one. You see, doing the dishes by hand is a lot like baseball. And I cheated and did steroids. So for that reason, I am out. It's always about baseball with Alex Rodriguez. It's never about business.
Being accused of being a black man is a lot like baseball.
Oh my God, Alex Rodriguez did not. He fell asleep and got really tan, and he's Dominican and he got dark. And he was asked for years, like, have you do steroids? Do you do steroids? He'd always dodge the question. Everyone's like, wait a second, is A-Rod black? And he's like, no, I'm correcting this immediately.
Yeah.
He'd rather be
very
labeled a
next
cheater
day.
than be able to black guy.
The very
Fuck you,
next
A-Rod.
Now, these celebrities on Shark Tank, I don't think I've ever seen like a guest actually invest. They're there to just woof their mouth off about, where they came from.
I feel like I've seen the Kind Bar guy do it once. He's not
Okay,
a
yeah,
celebrity.
but he was like more permanent. Like,
A-Rod is a businessman, which, see, business is a lot like baseball, which makes sense. A-Rod would be there. I don't know what business. He probably got some sports management companies, probably like Rich
Yeah.
Paul or something
yeah,
like that.
probably.
Doing a podcast is a lot like baseball. There's home plate, there's the outfield, and there's going home.
Smoking weed in your apartment is a lot like baseball.
We, some people we used to call it taxi, where you taxi the blunt.
Yeah.
I've heard baseball thrown around as another name.
Yeah,
I
I've
like
heard that
that.
too, but that's so I had this thought the other day, and it took about maybe 15 to 20 minutes of my day. And I raised the question, when two lesbians go out to eat, who pays for the dinner? You know, because you see all these comments, you know, if I'm splitting the bill with the guy, that's not a date. You know, and like women are quick to shit on a man for wanting to split the bill, right? So I raised the question. I was like, when two lesbians go out, who pays? Does the stud pay? If they take turns being the stud,
Well,
do they take turns
Whichever
paying?
one
flip a
wore
coin.
men's fashion from 5 years ago.
But what if they both wear men's
Whichever one
fashion?
has a backwards camo hat.
Then do they
Whoever owns-
split it?
Whoever's wearing the snapback.
There's never both wearing it. It's not often that they're both studs. In that case, it's more like, you had me last time, bro.
Yeah, see, I was going to say, what if they like switch it? You know, like they both kind of take turns type deal?
Yeah, that's the
they
waiter
definitely
flip
do. If
the
Or
they're
is
both
it
studs.
like a 30-minute standoff, you know,
the
just
pretty-
with guns drawn? Who's about to pay for this and who gets to be the man tonight?
It's never been about men and women. It's always been about the prettier one doesn't have to pay as much.
Fair enough.
The prettier
Fair
one,
enough.
whoever's prettier gets to sit there and get to eat and pick at her food and take forever.
The idea of like two lesbians on their phone and like asking for more water for 20 to 30 minutes to see who's about to pay for the bill, I just thought, you know, it makes for a silly scenario for sure.
You know
It'd
what a
make a
silly
great Mad
scenario
TV skit.
You know what a silly scenario is when a duck comes in and he says, "Put it on my bill." That's a silly scenario.
Man, I've seen that a couple times. It drives the
We
chef.
all have. I mean,
It drives the chefs crazy. Because
Yeah.
you know they're getting the waiters crazy too, the hosts, everybody. Because you know they're going to get stiffed.
yeah.
They're going to cook food. They're not going to get paid for it. They're not going to get a tip.
Quackers,
And-
we're talking about
all you-
$7,000.
All you ducks listening, put it on my bill. We're tired of hearing that joke. Everyone out there in the service industry. Okay, you want to know why you can't find a table, duck? Is because everyone's arguing over who gets to serve you because they don't want to get not tipped. You know?
Then he waddled away.
The nice single mom on her last table of the night. You know, tips have been really slow. Hopefully this last table really makes up for it. And you know what she sees? Mr. Mallard and his wife.
Mr.
Fuck!
Put it on my bill. Ugh.
Austin's drinking Warheads in a can.
Yeah, a Ghost sour green apple Warheads energy drink. Let me look at the fucking
Energy
ingredients.
drink. I'm drinking a can of
Let
fucking
me look at
shit
these fucking
right now.
ingredients. There are 35 fucking ingredients. 200 milligram of natural caffeine. What the fuck is natural caffeine? This is
Natural
fucking
caffeine.
shit. It says legendary energy and epic focus with 0 sugars or artificial colors. This is fucking shit. 1,000 milligrams of Carna Pure carnitine. What the fuck is Carna Pure? This is Carna shit. 200 milligram caffeine. 100 milligram neurofactor
I wanna
with
sip.
a
I wanna
trademark
sip.
next to it.
I
What
wanna
the fuck
sip.
is that?
You're making me want it. Give me a sip.
He needs
Thank
it. You should have saw him grab out as soon as he said that 13th ingredient.
What the fuck
There
is
are about
this?
25 ingredients on here. I think this is making me radioactive.
After I just polished
About to be a glowing one.
a Mountain Dew Spark, the best
it-
Mountain Dew of the line.
Mountain Dew Spark.
Yeah, it's this over here.
Oh.
This here,
Whoa.
Mountain Dew Spark with it's dew with a blast of raspberry lemonade.
No shit.
It's very delicious.
Let me get a bite.
You guys remember
It's picking up.
Democracy?
It's empty.
Let
You
me
guys
get a
remember
bite.
Democracy when you'd have to vote out Mountain Dew flavors?
Mhm.
I kind of have a couple theories on that. I feel like we were a stronger nation when that was around. But also, I believe if they bring back Democracy, I think it's going to be during election year. And I think it's going to be to throw the people off and lose focus. Oh my God, guys, there's 3 new Mountain Dew flavors. You could vote on one, and the winner gets to be a Mountain Dew flavor forever. Meanwhile, some poor nation just got bombed. 2 million innocent civilians.
Do we
We're
know
worried about Democracy.
Do we know if
is
Mountain
the
Dew
woke
is on the
podcast.
side of Palestine or Israel? Is the owner of Mountain Dew a Zionist? What's the deal?
Whoever is paying them more money would be my guess.
Okay, because I know
They got
Coke.
business out
the
The Dew Empire.
the people who are listing the brands to boycott, they're talking about Pepsi or Coke is one of them. I think Coke. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna drink what I want.
It's
This is
yum
coming from a
brands.
Muslim man. I'm gonna drink what I want. Except Nestle. Nestle is where I draw the line. Fuck Nestle.
I drink Ghost Energy, so as long as they're not getting protested.
Fair enough.
Ghost just looks like candy. I mean, if you're already
It
drinking
is.
some shit,
It's
why,
flavored like
why make it
fucking
more
candy.
shit?
It's a candy flavored energy drink. This is so fucked up, and it's sugar free. Somehow, it's sugar free. Yet it tastes sweeter than any pop I've ever had in my life. Yet somehow it's still sugar free.
That's because of
Magic is
ingredients
real.
17, 19, and 21. All the fucking ingredients make it taste like sugary shit, even though there's no sugar in that shit.
Do you guys think magic's real?
No.
Magic can get you laid.
I don't
We've
believe in
discussed this
magic.
before. Well, how else
Magic.
could something so sour and so sweet be sugar free? Hold on. You missed a couple ingredients. We also have, what is this? Eye of Newt, Wolf's Bane.
Okay.
There's a lot of magic ingredients in here.
All right.
Eye of Newt.
I remember a guy came in.
Smoking on that Eye of Newt. Smoking on that frog's breath.
I've been working at a liquor store for 3 years, and there's a couple stories. There's a guy that came in. Actually, he was trying to sell us a cleaning product. Bro, this is the cleanest product, bro. He was like,
The baddest cleaner.
it's the all natural. It was all natural. You could spray this. Your cats can lick this off the floor. and she's selling it, and you know my boss, she's buying it up. I'm looking up the ingredients. I'm literally looking up their PDF file online in front of them, and I'm pulling up all these ingredients, and I'm asking them what they are. And this guy, he was like, bro, it's all natural. He just kept saying it's all natural. He was getting mad. that I was looking it up.
What
all natural means it exists.
We ended up
anthrax in
We ended
there,
up buying
rat poison.
five of them.
Nice. Is it good?
It's all natural. I mean, hey,
Bro, Miriam,
I'll tell you-
Would you feed it to your cat?
I don't
no.
believe in magic for one reason. You remember B.O.B. had that song, I got the magic in me. I got the magic, baby.
The Weezer guy, yeah.
So what happened to him after that? You ain't really heard from B.O.B. after that.
He got like fake canceled because he said like the earth was flat or something like that. Or he like went crazy or something.
I don't know. I think they hit him with the Dave Chappelle. You know, he went on safari
to
with the
Africa.
elephants. Yeah.
Turned down $1 billion.
Yeah. But after that, you make such a great song about magic. My life was full of whimsy when that song came out. And then he just disappears and gets canceled. I'm like, well, that song
I don't
didn't
know
work.
if he got canceled, but I feel like the last I heard of him, he was like a conspiracy theorist or something like that.
B.O.B.?
Everybody, do me a
Yes.
favor.
Oh yeah, he was trying to prove the Earth was
Do
flat.
me a favor.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
listening to this on Spotify, it's even easier. You can go right over to the search bar and search up 5 on the Kush by Big Crit and B.O.B.
5 on the Kush.
Not a bad song.
20 on the drink.
Not a bad song.
Why does he got
That's
more-
a gem.
In 2016,
That makes
B.O.B.
sense, actually.
had a single actually called Flatline. He had a diss. There's a lot of great beefs in hip hop. This might be one of them because he tried to diss Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Damn.
in which he attests credence of modern flat Earth beliefs. You see,
Yeah.
what's crazy about B.O.B. is that he makes a song. All right, he's a rapper. That's what he does. He makes songs. He's in a studio, and a studio is an area, a box where he records sounds that travel through space. How can you? No one likes to listen to themselves.
Neil
talk more than
Neil deGrasse Tyson is the most world's famous buzzkill. He
And
is a
he's
fucking
handsy.
buzzkill.
Feel to ass Tyson.
Feel
He almost
the
got
ass.
canceled a couple of years ago.
For what?
I'm smoking that Neil
So,
deGrasse.
What did Feel
Am
the
I
Ass
right,
Tyson
son?
do?
I'm glad you brought this up. A young intern was around me, and her ass was looking supple and round, kind of like the planets of our solar system. The planets in our solar systems that we know of, because there are many. See, you always this guy. I could do this all fucking
Remember
day. 'Cause
when,
all that guy just talks and talks and talks.
But what did
and
he
blah,
do?
blah, blah, blah.
Remember when
I
Stephen
might
A.
be talking out of my ass. Let me look this up. I
Remember
could have
when-
sworn someone accused him of grabbing some ass.
Feel the Ass Tyson. I've never heard that. before.
Remember when Stephen A. was describing that woman's buttocks about how it was
Yeah.
how she was in the room with him, but the butt was in the other room? I'd love to hear an impression of Neil deGrasse Tyson describing that, like
The area of the room and the area of her ass were protruding. They were parallel.
they were isolated.
I think
One
we
was
need-
in orbit of another.
I think we need Stephen A. Smith and Neil deGrasse Tyson in a jackass off. We need them together in the same room with microphones and cameras.
You know what? I kind of like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I think he's a buzzkill.
He's a nerd. That's what he's supposed to be.
That's fine, but give us the fun part.
And
of
he's not a
science.
fun. He's not a modern nerd who's like balding and like plays Nintendo. Like he's your classic. buttoned up all the way on the shirt, wearing a tie.
I bet he doesn't even like Marvel movies. He doesn't even collect Pops. He doesn't
like
probably
Marvel
do anything
movies,
cool.
probably.
But why was like Bill Nye more fun than him? Bill Nye is fun. He's not fun
Because
he's
you're
just a buzzkill.
It's the bow tie. It's really inviting. He's whimsical.
No, it's because Bill Nye actually teaches you science, and Neil deGrasse Tyson's like, in Transformers, they go to space, and you can hear a laser go off. In space, you can't hear a laser go off.
So
It's like, shut the fuck up. All he does is go on Twitter and be like, that sci-fi movie you watched, it's fake and stupid.
We've heard of GameStop black guys. Neil deGrasse Tyson is that first generation. I think he worked at a Radio Shack,
Yeah.
and he's just not fun. He's a Radio Shack black guy. He's like, well, I could see if I have something in. He was like, what do you mean you want to see a phone? He's like, you call on a phone. You text on a phone.
Yeah.
He's
actually,
a buzzkill.
When I was at Radio Shack, Joe Rogan, I would stare at the cell phones, and I would think in my mind, there's 0 on the phone, a 1, a 2, all the numbers you would need. What are the combinations? How many different phone numbers in this world could I call off this cell phone? And it would fascinate me. And you could be like, yo, you talk about like me picking up a bag of dog shit and throwing it in a trash can. He'd be like, what's fascinating about dog shit, you see? And you think about it in the cosmic sense. When you see the shit come out of the dog's ass, it's like, we get it. Just shut up. Shut up.
I'll get caught up in a YouTube Shorts
He needs
rabbit
to smoke
hole
weed on Joe Rogan, not Elon
of
Musk.
his shit, of him explaining stuff.
Nothing like watching Neil deGrasse
But it's all
Tyson.
him. It's all 30 seconds or more of him not talking to somebody, just talking in general. So
Nothing's better than
I
Neil
saw him on
deGrasse
Joe
Tyson.
Rogan. We all saw that.
Yeah.
We all saw him just
Pissing
cut off Joe Rogan over
pissing
and
off
over.
Joe Rogan for 2.5 hours.
And he was also in turn pissed off. How
Yeah.
does Joe do 2 hours or 3 or 4?
with the same person.
I don't know. With the same people.
And sometimes with no weed. He doesn't always smoke.
Yeah.
I know his patience be running thin after 2 hours.
I don't know because we do an hour and a half, and at the end, it's like
I can think of
it's like a little much.
my only guess why he does it for so long is because Spotify gave him like $200 kajillion
it was cajillion.
to record his
Joe Rogan got to
little
apologize. He doesn't want to lose that money.
Calling it a little show is funny. The Joe Rogan Experience. Hey Spotify, why don't you give us $500 million?
The only thing I thought Neil said that was kind of interesting, he said, if a celestial giant had the Earth in between his index finger and thumb, if he was like that big, to where like you could hold it like a marble, it would feel smooth to him because of the size. Basically, he's explaining that the 11 kilometer tall mountain and the Marianas Trench would feel like nothing is there to a celestial giant. He's trying to compare the size of the Earth to like our big things
idea
that
of
we
a
know.
little
Yeah,
pebble.
yeah.
You know what? I got stories too, Neil.
And that was kind of interesting, but other than that, I think he's a fucking buzzkill.
Sounds like an Aesop's fable. This guy is like a fake scientist. All he wants to do is be like, well, in Avengers Endgame, Thanos actually couldn't exist. You see, people aren't purple, and they aren't giant and powerful. Like, oh, really? That's all he fucking does is just correct movies.
I think Joe asked him
You're a
about
loser.
flying cars, and basically he's like, so you want to drive in the fourth dimension. We have that. It's called helicopters. Like, bro, just shut the fuck up. That's not what he asked you. He asked, when am I going to be able to go from road to sky?
Yeah, and then I remember the question was about like
Neil has autism.
This is a
taking
Neil
the
deGrasse
salt out of
Tyson
the
hate
ocean
podcast.
so that people can drink it. And Neil deGrasse Tyson was so upset by the idea of that happening. He was like, "There's no money, Joe. It costs too much for it to be worth it." Now he's an economics guy.
I think he has raging
economics,
autism. He has science autism.
You have to declare Pluto not a planet
Yeah, you get that's
to
some,
successfully do.
that's
so.
some hating shit.
Bring Pluto back.
That's
yeah.
some next level hating shit. You've never been there. How do you know it's not a planet?
Also, why we even bother deciding that? Like, was there a problem with it being a planet? Be like, well, fuck. If Pluto's going to be a planet, like, they'll let just anybody be a planet.
Well, think about
How many other planets are there?
You know, this was a great solar system until you know fucking Pluto moved in. I think there's a little racial undertones with there.
I think there is too.
the thing about
Pluto is canceled.
the thing about the Diddy apology video is, if you think about it from a cosmic sense, if he was on the moon and maybe had a Martian-like accent, he would sound like.
I was hooked up, man. I was hooked up.
They were saying ChatGPT gave him a good little apology.
I'm disgusted.
And then he added, "I was fucked up" in there because ChatGPT won't swear for some reason.
Yeah, he threw in some
Has to be
ad-libs.
appropriate.
Just like on the Biggie songs, he threw in his own little here and there.
Yeah, he probably like typed in, "How do I apologize for beating the brakes off of my girlfriend, X amount of years ago?" And it's like, "Sir, your query must be positive and not have any crimes committed and asked about." So he probably had to like doctor it a little, but
Yeah.
There's no way he wrote that himself.
no, I don't think so.
Where
either.
the fuck was that video? He's on Jeffrey Epstein's island or wherever
He's
the hell
hiding.
He, is.
He definitely had his
Yeah.
location off and VPN'd. It
That-
was like
Threw out
triple
that phone
VPN.
afterwards.
That video, I had a moment. I was like literally delivering pizza, and I'm watching this video,
Of Diddy beating his girlfriend up.
and no, just him
apology.
apologizing, and I'm blowed as fuck, and I'm surfing through the comments. I'm weighing my own morality with this Diddy apology. Was it real enough? Is it believable? Does he
Fuck
deserve?
what
Does
he
he
has to
deserve a
say.
second chance?
I
And
saw
then
the
I'm
video.
delivering a pizza to a bowling alley, trying to say hi to people. Going from that, I got to put my phone down. I got to put my phone down. I can't go from Diddy apology to real life.
You should have asked everybody. What do you guys? You should have showed everybody in the bowling alley. What do you guys think about this?
What do you guys think? This is weighing me down, guys.
Listen, I've been in the
In
car
my
with
opinion,
you.
I think he's lying.
I've been
But
in
what
the
do
car
you
with you.
think?
You be on your phone a lot. You do be on your phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Reels behind the wheel. No reels behind the wheels. Okay,
I
It
ain't
is
go-
bad. It
All
is bad.
listeners-
I ain't gonna lie. I was on Instagram Reels behind the wheel at the red light, and you know how the arrow turns green, but like your shit's supposed to stay. I went, and the guy
Oh.
going left was so mad at me, and I just I understand where white people are coming from with the hand, because when I put the hand up, it felt like all was forgiven.
The wave, like
My bad.
Oh man.
the wave is powerful.
It
I
sucks
always
when you're
joke
the
around
guy.
that the white people treat the hand like God. Like the white people can fuck up completely. They could mow over 7 orphans, but if they put that hand up, the hand is all forgiving.
You gotta make the Jim Halpert oops face, the
Oops.
and then put the hand up. No more reels behind the wheels. No more TikTok behind the wheels. When simply, why don't you get your entertainment in
Hey.
audio form?
I'm saying no TikTok. Hands at 10 and 2 o'clock. You hear me?
Hey yo,
How about Pokemon Go to the polls?
yo. Yeah, listen to the Had to Got to Must podcast, available wherever podcasts can be downloaded, except for Tidal.
Except for most of them. Like, just literally Spotify, Apple. Apparently, Apple is the biggest one. Like,
Yeah.
apparently how
Yeah.
it goes is Apple, and then there's everyone else.
Apple and Spotify. If you're listening to it on anything else, fucking text us. What the fuck are you doing? Why?
I listen to
YouTube
it on
is wild.
Spotify.
YouTube.
YouTube is kind of bugging, but that's how I used to get Jalen and Jacoby. So
Yeah. And a lot of people do have YouTube Premium nowadays. It's kind of
Yeah.
actually going up. I
YouTube
think
is
people are
working.
finally fed up with
Listen,
those fucking
they've gotten
ads.
so much worse about the fucking ads. If you want to watch an 8-second video on YouTube,
30
they'll give
second
you a
ad.
30-second ad. If anything, if it has more than 6
Unskippable.
views, you're going to get a fucking ad. Everything gives you an ad.
We got a
30
30-second ad for a 25-second video, didn't we?
all the time. Yes,
Crazy.
happens all the time. They want, and they'll be like, "Why don't you try YouTube Premium?" It's like, no. I'm like, "What is it? $5? It's like $10."
I appreciate
I've
Prime.
already got enough subscriptions, my guy.
Enough.
Prime does it right. They give you one ad at the beginning, and it's like, this program is ad-free thanks to Jersey Mike's, and then they play the Jersey Mike commercial.
Shout out.
I
Jersey
like
Mike.
how they do that.
That's how Hulu did it for a minute. Don't get used to it because that shit's gone
Oh.
now.
Hulu is the ghettoest one. out of
Wait,
them
you
all.
pay for Prime and you get Amazon Video for it.
Yep.
And there's still ads.
because it's still called Prime, so it's all in your. It's
I
all
get that,
inclusive.
but you still get ads even though you're paying,
Yeah, but it's just one at the beginning of the program.
and that's it.
That's it.
Well then,
When I watch Fallout, they would just give me one at the beginning of
does
every
Jersey
episode.
Mike sponsor every? every
No,
video,
no.
every show?
Sometimes it was like somebody else. Sometimes it wouldn't say it at all, and it'd just be like an Amazon ad.
Oh,
This
okay.
podcast is brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above the rest. I don't know what the fuck their
Sub
catchphrase
above.
is.
We call it Big Mike's over here.
Yeah, it's Big Mike's.
This podcast is brought to you by Big Mike's, also brought to you by Amazon. Shop Memorial Day deals this weekend only. Up to 40% off all your favorites with Prime next day shipping.
Jeff Bezos needs another billion, so
We're not
Shop
giving
away.
Jeff Bezos any more clout on this podcast. We gave him too much last week.
you just
He
did.
doesn't need any. We're not giving him. I guess
you
I
just
did.
told people to
I didn't
shop
give
on
Jeff
Memorial
Bezos
Day.
clout. I gave Amazon
A
clout.
gonna be,
day that's
it's different.
not even synonymous with shopping. You were telling people to shop.
Jeff Bezos
I
is a
had
clout
to Easter
chaser.
egg every episode. We say Bezos. You have to spot it, and if you get the timestamp right on every episode, we'll give you a bobblehead, a Flair bobblehead.
We're gonna make
There
Flair
we go.
bobbleheads. We're in talks with 3D printers right now.
Yeah, we're
A lot
gonna
of artists.
give away Flair bobbleheads at the next Riverside Skate we go to. All right, skaters, the first 20 people who come up to the DJ booth get their own Flair bobblehead. All right, come on down.
It's gonna be me. I'm gonna be smoking a joint. I'm gonna have a Yankee hat on. Gonna be
What was
sick.
that one you were doing the other day on Discord? Like, all right, skaters. It was like, get ready to. What was it? It was funny.
I'm
as
trying
fuck.
to think. Oh no! Now we're in a thought bubble.
Get ready
God.
to spread those cheeks and throw it in a circle.
I
Get
think it
ready
was
to
a-
hear this song for the 4th time tonight.
All right, skaters, get ready to put on your headphones. We're about to play some bullshit. All right, skaters, this is the sloppy kiss skate. If you're going to do some sloppy kisses, spit swapping, real horny,
I want you to finger your partner here. This is the finger
What song?
hour.
What song are they playing for Sloppy Kiss Skate?
Bump and grind. R.
Bump and
Kelly, because they be
grind,
playing
every
R.
time.
Kelly at these skating rinks,
Man,
and they don't care. They be eating Subway. They don't give a fuck about Jared. They be playing R. Kelly. They be doing everything.
crazy.
Can't play no R. Kelly at the skating rink. There's
You
children
know, when I go skate tonight, I'm gonna request "Last Night" by Diddy.
Oh.
Last night,
there. No Diddy.
couldn't even get an answer. I'm gonna say no Diddy every turn.
I tried to call, but my pride wouldn't let me die.
Man, fuck you,
It's a
P.
vibe.
Diddy.
You know that song is not enough to forgive him, but it is a good song.
Yeah.
Someone in my job thought Puffy and like P. Diddy were two different people.
Like I thought,
Like,
Sonny
no, I thought
Bono
Diddy
and
were like, yeah,
Bono
Diddy,
were
the same
the same
person.
people.
He had
Diddy
different
did change
names
his
to
name like
cover
4
up his
times.
different crimes.
Sonny Bono and Bono is the same person. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I wonder if that's
You
linked.
can't tell me
I don't
otherwise.
give a, I don't give a
I wonder if that's
damn.
linked every time Diddy changed his name. Like some fucked up thing happened and he changed his name.
Probably.
When did he came out of the scene? He was Puff Daddy, right? That was like his
Yes.
first name. It was Puff Daddy, and then like Shine shot up the club,
Yep.
and Diddy wiped his hands of it. He's like, I got to change my name.
And
I'm
then-
P Diddy now.
And then P Diddy, and then Sean Combs. You know, he
You
just
met
went by
P.
Sean
Diddy, didn't
Combs.
you? Flair?
Someone else got shot, and then he changed his name to just Diddy. Did I meet P Diddy?
Isn't there that picture of you as a kid with your hat to the side
Yeah, I met P Diddy. He was
with Mr. P himself?
he was at a corner store. I was with my dad. He was going to get cigarettes. And
I've-
Diddy was in there. He's playing scratch off lottery tickets, and we got a picture with him. And my dad really needed the money, so I spent a weekend there. Now I don't know weird shit. It was Diddy like he had a bunch of arcade machines, and he had a roller coaster, and he had pizza.
He had a popcorn
It
machine.
was chill. He did have a
Did he have a
popcorn
Ferris
machine, cotton
wheel?
candy machine. He had all the Marvel movies.
Have you guys met any weird like celebrities actually?
I'm trying to think.
I've
Any
met.
weird
I can
celebrities?
think of 2 D-list celebrities I've met.
You go first. I got mine.
I met Drake Bell.
That's pretty.
That's
yeah.
sweet.
He was
Cool.
performing at a like very
Well, he got
small
bumped up to
venue.
B list after the
After the whole
documentary.
diddly do thing.
Yeah.
Bumping up in celebrity status from saying like, "Yeah, I was molested as a kid."
Yeah, he's B right now.
He got some clout off of that.
He's cooler than Rob Dyrdek now.
But he is
Oh,
a
wait,
step
wait,
above
wait.
Rob Dyrdek all of a sudden. And
I
no,
don't- I
Drake
disagree,
Campagna.
but-
I should rephrase.
Drake Campagna.
He could speak Spanish, which is hilarious. He went down there to meet some niños, you know,
Hide from the world.
meet some hijos.
So you met Drake Bell.
Yeah, I met him, and he was a smug asshole. And then before the first song even kicked off, someone in the crowd, "Where's Josh?"
Of course, you should have expected. that.
Had to.
The other one I met when I was a little kid, I met the kid who plays the Flash in Daddy Daycare. Daddy Daycare.
The kid who always wears the Flash, guys.
Oh, no
yeah,
shit.
you don't even see his face till the end. And yeah, I met him. You know, it was like a pool at a hotel somewhere. And I just thought he was a movie star, even though he's just some fucking kid in some movie.
He's a movie star.
I thought he was a star. I'm like, oh, he probably has a mansion.
He probably knows Jonathan Lipnick.
A-lister.
He probably knows Stuart Little himself.
Yeah.
Is that the kid in Stuart Little, Jonathan Lipnicki?
Yeah.
You've
And
got to
from
be a
The
star
Little
with a last
Vampire.
name.
Yeah.
Yep.
With a last name like that, you're bound to be a star.
Who's better, him or Macaulay Culkin? Who's winning a fight?
Macaulay
Macaulay
Culkin,
Culkin will
you
rinse
got
him,
me
yeah.
fucked up.
He will rinse him all day.
I heard Lipnicki got really into
My
Poppers.
chewable tobacco.
So I wouldn't
Got really
say
into
I
snuff.
would say there's only 2
Jaw.
celebrities that I've met that are both D-list, and also like they're in the same frat from the same group.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything else was like planned meetings, like meeting wrestlers. You know, people know who they are.
Yeah.
you know.
Autorama, autograph
Yeah,
signings
or
and
like
shit.
Peasy came and dropped off shirts before they got really big. You know,
Mhm.
there's a picture of him in my kitchen somewhere.
Shout out PZ.
You know, exchanging cars with Lou Graham. I wouldn't count that. what I consider
No,
D-list
Detroit
is,
rappers do not count.
No. But what I consider D-list is like they're available to the whole nation, and not everybody would know who the fuck these people are. Just a very specific group. And these two people were Ty Pennington and Michael Maloney from Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Ty Pennington is not no D-lister. Bus driver, move that
He's a
bus.
D-lister.
In our generation,
He's a
we know
D-lister.
him,
C-pluser.
but nobody else
He's a
knows.
D-lister.
C-pluser.
Anybody like 5 years younger than us does not know who either of these motherfuckers are.
I didn't even know
And
who the second guy was.
Michael Maloney, he was the other zesty guy with the fake teeth.
Well, of course, there's Zesty.
Yeah, they were both very zesty, but Michael
they were
was double
boyfriends.
zesty.
No, they were music partners. Is
Yeah,
what they would tell everybody else.
But Ty sat on my bike when the Schwinn Stingray was brand new. Ooh. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then he took it
didn't
over.
he
He's
do
like,
that
"Nice
house?
bike, little guy."
A little
You know?
bicycle
that
that
house
looks like a
down the street
motorcycle.
from you.
Yeah. He did
It's
the
still
Varden
nice.
family's house. Yes, it still looks crispy.
Did you just say
The
someone's
kid was like
last name?
autistic or something.
You could
right?
look up the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they like made
Fuck.
it accessible for the autistic and blind son. And the parents are deaf, so they made the house fully
What?
accessible. Yeah, it
The
was-
whole house is deaf.
except for the oldest son. He was my brother's friend.
He probably hears so many farts slide out that none of them else even know is happening.
Man, it probably smelled crazy in there.
They probably be making weird noises. You can tell when Lil Johnny's jerking off.
But yeah, Ty Pennington, bro, that's a D-list legend who sat on my bike.
That's awesome. The
Yeah,
bike that
hell
looks
yeah.
like a motorcycle. A little
Yep,
bit.
and my mom almost passed out when she met Michael Maloney. These people were a big deal back in like 2004.
This is TV you watched with your parents if you're
Yeah,
like our age. You're
the
like born in the
specific
mid
group.
90s.
Yeah, the specific group I was talking about that would recognize them anywhere is like your mom. You know.
My mom would recognize Ty Pennington still, I think.
Yep.
I watched a lot of Extreme Home Makeover. That was the name of it, right?
Yep.
I watched that
Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
a lot. They had good family television in the early 2000s. You could watch that with your family. You could watch American Idol.
Was Extreme Makeover the regular one? Would they just pay for people's plastic surgery? Is that what that was?
Extreme. There was a show that they did.
Yeah,
Extreme,
because this was
not
Home
Queer Eye
Edition.
for the straight guy.
No. There was Extreme Makeover, and then there was Extreme
It was
Makeover Home Edition.
I just thought it was only
pay
Home
for
Edition,
plastic
but that
surgery
doesn't
is
make
cool.
sense.
I wanna
Because
go on
like
that
to give
show.
somebody a makeover and have it be extreme, it
Going
would
under
make
the
sense to
knife.
give them a fucking
Yeah.
rhinoplasty, put them under a knife, something. Give
I
them
wanna
some
do
tits, give them some fucking ass.
Give him some double D's and a big fat ass. Blah. I want to go on there.
Freak hour.
I want to freak hour. Ow. I want to go on there and get the fake abs like BBL Drizzy.
He
I
came
need
out
a-
in his set. Did you hear his new song with Sexy Red? He went on the BBL Drizzy beat.
Yeah.
And
Drake,
he
you're
said,
finished.
He said that me and the surgeon got history, so now he's just kind of coming out.
We're
about
not
it.
listening to any of
So,
that anymore.
yeah,
hey, but
so-
Big Scorpion in stores now. We're
That's basically like him coming out and saying, "Yeah, you know, I'm gonna raise the white flag. I lost. Call me BBL Drizzy till y'all get it out of your system."
Good
well,
for you. You know
I
what?
got news for you. We're never getting it out of our system. You are BBL Drizzy forever.
They're doing covers. They're doing emo rock covers of it at the club. They're doing all types of things.
You're BBL Drizzy
Crazy.
forever. Take a year
Not
off.
like us is still booming.
Take a year off and then come back with another 35 fucking song album to just dominate the streaming charts. Just bullshit. I'm over you, Drake. And you too, Drew Walls. I want to know how you feel about this. You can't use fucking Drake for your day in the life videos no more.
Oh, he will.
He's pathetic.
He's still got a strong following.
I need to start filming more day in the life videos, but not after I finish this Ghost energy drink.
Day in the life of a trife.
Okay. So real quick, I was pulling up Extreme Makeover versus Home Edition. And
Okay.
right on the first paragraph of Wikipedia, it says the show depicts ordinary men and women, so men were on this too, undergoing extreme makeovers involving plastic
Oh
surgery,
my god.
exercise regimens, hairdressing, and wardrobing. That's fucking crazy.
The Uggo
4
show.
seasons of seeing people go under the knife because they felt some kind of way when they're called baldy or this, crazy. Then Home Edition, they made that later. From 2004 to 2012, it ended up falling off pretty hard. 9 families lost their home to financial issues. 2 of them were foreclosures. So it's like they never fixed any. It was like the Pimp My Ride for houses.
Yeah.
They could be broke. Oh, yeah, you know what? Move that bus. We put so much fucking tile and so much fucking marble in your house.
And we
that
let
they're
your
going to
bank-
raise your fucking taxes and kick you
Yeah,
the fuck
is
out
that
of
what
here.
would
And we
happen?
let your bank know, and now your mortgage is 2.5 times more each month.
Good morning.
Good morning, broke-ass family.
And I'm going to buy this house and sell it for profit.
Ty Pennington, also, if you click on his name, It says he is now currently the CEO of BlackRock.
Stop.
No, I'm
I was gonna
playing.
say-
Oh my God.
I'm playing. He owns
all a
95% of the world's real estate.
Wouldn't surprise me.
No. He started
Oh,
with
he's a
Trading
capitalist.
Spaces, though, and then he got Home Edition. He got his own little show.
Good for you.
He was also on Emerald's TV show, and he hasn't really done much since 2018. And it says here he got HIV from Michael Maloney in 2007. No, I'm playing.
I believe it. Wikipedia says
It says
nothing but
all
the
of that in Wikipedia.
Oh.
It even says the "nah, I'm playing" on each
No,
one.
I'm playing.
truth.
I'm playing.
Someone really fucked up Ty Pennington's bio, and nobody ever cared enough
There's
to
the
fix
bullshit
it.
on Wikipedia.
Michael Maloney, you know he's zesty as hell because he was in charge of interior design / glamour.
Who's Michael Maloney? Was he just like the decorator?
He looks like
Glamour.
Eric Bischoff, but zesty as hell.
Being a director of glamour is insane.
Director of glamour is that's before. This is before before pronouns were even called pronouns.
I want.
This
that
is
to be my
way
job
early.
title.
So when you come out and say
You're
I'm in
just
charge
Metro.
of glamour, man,
Wait, no.
Young metrosexual.
I want to be the director of glamour. That's a great fucking title right there. I want a business card that says
Glimmer,
it.
glamour, shiny.
Director of vibes.
Director of
this
the
guy
vibes.
died. Did Michael Maloney die? Am I over here talking about he got HIV? I see an obituary.
Get off this page. Stop making
for
jokes.
Michael Maloney. Here you go. He
does look like Eric Bischoff.
Zesty Eric Bischoff. Oh my
R.I.P.
God. My mom ought to be ashamed of herself. She had this man sign a hoodie of hers.
Oh.
Who is this man to sign anything? Who is this? That's probably the only autograph he's ever been asked for.
Oh man.
Oh, Mom, you're so embarrassing.
Back then
I love
on
you.
TV,
Autographs
being
are
on
cool.
TV was like being a Hollywood actor.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
You were
super big.
hyper famous.
The golden age of TV, we had it. We got to watch the best TV.
People still recognize William Hung.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Really?
still famous. Yeah, he's still famous.
King.
If you're
All
like
off of
18
She
years
Bangs.
old, you don't know who
She
that is.
bangs.
No,
She
no.
though.
bangs.
There's no way.
Unless you're like familiar with American Idol lore, you don't know who he is.
And no one who's 18 is familiar with American Idol lore.
None.
No one's watching that shit.
It's all old people.
Sorry.
How many idols does America really have, though? Real talk. We got the fucking
None
Masked
of them.
Singer, all these dumb fucking. You were talking about that. You were saying like we're gonna have a distraction with Democracy. I think
Yeah.
these singing shows. Every time there's a new episode of Masked Singer or American Idol,
Someone's
a million
getting bombed.
fucking children die and get their blood drinking.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
It's all
Ken Jeong,
a blood fund.
the fucking hangover guy, is drinking baby's blood in the back of the stage. All right, bring out the next Masked Singer, and he has a juice box full of blood. Fucking assholes.
No one on those shows, like the regular contestants, like if you guys ever watch like The Voice or America's Got Talent,
Yeah.
no one, if you like cannot be a contestant on that show and have a good life. You can't just be like, yeah, I got a great job, I'm married, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna come on and sing because I think I have a pretty cool voice.
And
No,
there's
it's like,
Simon and Howie with the X.
yeah, no, it's like a 17-year-old's like, and what are you going to do today? It's like, I'm gonna sing. It's like, oh, but before I start singing, just want to let you guys know, my brother got cancer, my dad got leukemia, my mom got hit by a bus. And I don't have legs either.
and they stole my sounds on the way here.
And I'm retarded.
that show make you be feeling like a bad person because you'd be complaining about it. Be like, oh, here's another fucking sob story. Like, oh, cool. Oh my god. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, his wife died in the helicopter crash with Kobe. Oh, boring. Like, oh, here comes another fucking song.
That's
You'll
another
feel like
part
an
of the
asshole.
That's another
watching
part of
that
the
show.
psyop because they're trying to make us, kind of numb to, apathy or empathy or whatever the word is. They're trying to
think-
make us apathetic towards strife so that when we see things going on over on the other side of the world, like, with this whole war going on.
We don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't care.
I was gonna say, like, these people have their hardships, but they're singing their heart out. Me, when I'm in the shower, my life might be normal. Nobody's sick or anything.
Yeah.
I can't sing. I say fuck them. Fuck them.
I sound pretty good in the shower. It's when you get me out that I realize
I
the
sound good
acoustics.
when I'm freestyling in my head. I sound like I'm battling Eminem and everybody at the same time.
Knock,
Lyrical
knock, let the devil in.
with the swimming pool.
Swimming pool sandals on my feet, yo.
Eminem is the GOAT. The damage rap god has done to the white YouTube rapper community is insane. So many guys like Token, Just you know what I
That
love?
guy you sent me on Instagram the other day.
Oh, Tiptoes. You guys gotta
Tiptoes
look
is
up
his name?
some Tiptoes.
Y'all
always
not
some
hearing him
fucking
though.
whack
Y'all
ass
not
name.
hearing him
Lyrical,
though.
miracle, spiritual, sentimental, elemental, diabolical, just fucking just shit like that. Just
Rhyming
YouTube commentary.
the end rhyme of Asian over and over again, like
If-
damnation, speculation,
Complication, speculation,
decoration. They just rhyme in the
declaration,
Listen.
Yeah.
If you've ever commented,
sanitation.
if you've ever commented your own verse on an instrumental on YouTube or in a some so and so type beat on YouTube, kill yourself.
All right, it's
All
cooked
right,
for me,
guys.
guys. We gotta get.
All right, guys, this
It was a-
podcast will now be hosted by Flair only.
we were killing it on
we
that
were-
Donkey Kong. Type
Yeah,
beat.
we were crushing it.
Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong. It was a milli.
Finally, hosted only by me, and I can finally do what I want.
I'll have you know, I have 15,000 likes on Wiz Khalifa Never Been type beat. So you better watch who you're talking to.
Not even the Never Been beat.
in the comments.
Yeah.
Put me on the currency type beats, and I'm going crazy.
Doing some fucking dumb woke shit, talking about how aliens built the pyramids in the comments over the beat.
Oh my god, I love when. It's funny because we knew a kid that would do that. Like, you know, he would talk about rap, right, and he would say how it's so bad, but like, motherfucker was freestyling, and he's like talking about pyramids. What are you talking about, Jeff? What do you know about pyramids?
Bullshitting.
What do you know about pyramids?
Every rap fan goes through their shitty YouTube rapper phase where they hear like Immortal Technique Dance with the Devil for the first time. They listen to like Atmosphere and Tech Nine, all this other horrible shit. And it's like, that real hip hop right there.
All right, we're almost
All right.
halfway there, and Austin's going to lead us off with a joint.
Bum 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 bum, bada bum bum bum.
What's the name of the commissioner of the NFL? What's that
Roger
jackass?
Goodell.
Roger Goodell is going to fuck our asses once he finds us using the acapella draft jingle for our smoke break. That's not cool.
He's going to suspend us for 16 pods when he finds out what we're inhaling right now.
He's such a greedy fuck. I'll tell him, Roger Goodell, we'll give you 50 cents to play this jingle every episode. Done.
He was so drunk.
18 games. Let's do it.
He was so drunk at the NFL draft in Detroit. He was
Really?
wasted.
I
He
didn't
was
see that.
blowed.
I
He
tuned
went and
in-
visited Mark Savaya. He was fried.
I was really lucky. I didn't want to watch it. I always hate on the draft and people who watch it. So I tuned in right when the Lions got their first pick. I tuned in perfect timing. But there was like these young girls, like for some cause, some like,
Oh, okay. I'm
Saint-
listening.
Okay, sure. It's some like St. Jude's Children's Hospital or some shit.
Oh, so they were children? You should have said
And
that.
he's up there wasted. He's like, and those are the go for the St. Jude's, everybody. Let's go. Give it up for him. He was wasted.
He's
I
on some
swear to
checker
God.
bar Long Island's for sure.
My man was like, I got to go to fucking Detroit. I'm getting getting
was
trashed.
He was schmoozing with the fat white girl who works at Checker Bar. Come here, Toots. Look at that fucking dimply ass. Come on over here. Is that cottage cheese, or are you just happy to see me?
There's a lot of people in
Come
the
on
draft.
over here.
And everyone hates Roger Goodell. I'd be drunk there too to deal with the pain.
Man, getting
The
high,
pain of
man.
hatred.
One joke that I did like to tell, and I'm sure you two aren't going to like it, and I'm sure a lot of people listening to this probably aren't going to like it, but I got to say it. You know, a lot of people came up to me and said, yeah, did you guys see how many people who were downtown Detroit? It kind of gives you goosebumps. I said, you know,
No, it doesn't.
I could see where you're coming from, but I'm like, you know, that's the most you'll ever see the amount of Honolulu blue downtown, so don't get used to it. You ain't going to get no parade. Ain't no parade coming, bitch. Chiefs winning 5 in a row.
Oh, God.
Chiefs winning 5 in a row.
The
Chiefs
Lions will
winning
probably never
5
win
in
a
row.
Super
He's
Bowl.
hamming it up for the podcast, everybody.
Chiefs winning 5 in a row.
No, you listen. Sometimes you have to make
Mr.
peace.
Pfizer about to go crazy.
Sometimes you have to make peace with yourself. You know, maybe this is a insane comparison here, but God forbid you're like a paraplegic, like you have some life-changing accident, you have to make peace with that. Your life will never be the same. Like you'll have to move differently. Nothing will be the same for you. You have to make peace with the fact that you'll never see the Detroit Lions win a Super Bowl. And that's okay. You can still watch the games. You can still have fun. But you'll probably never see them win a Super Bowl. And
Stop
you just have to
having
make
fun.
your peace with that.
Don't
Just
listen
watch
to
for
him.
fun.
Stop
Just
having
hope
fun.
both teams have fun. You know, just watch them throw the ball around.
Stop having fun.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If we lose week 1 to the Rams in Detroit, I'm finding a controller and I'm throwing it.
Finding a new team.
I'm over football. Fuck all these
Week
sports,
1,
bro.
I'm ready to die.
Honestly,
hey, we got Baltimore and Kansas City for game 1. If I lose that, I'm gonna be pretty upset.
Gonna find a controller. It's not even
Well,
a game. I'm finding.
We lost week 1 last year to y'all.
Yep.
We go into
look
the
what
Super
happened.
Bowl.
Oh, I
Detroit.
can't wait. Fucking
Detroit.
No.
We go
Fucking
into the
love
Super Bowl.
football.
if we don't have a touchdown within the first quarter of game, I don't even care if we win or lose. We don't have a touchdown in the first quarter. I'm not watching for the rest of the season.
If my parlay doesn't
Not
hit
doing
on
this
week
shit no
1,
more.
I'm not bothering with the rest of the season.
There's gonna be games that are on.
Real fan talk.
Are there Saturday games? I think there's like a couple in the winter. I was gonna say we record on Saturday. I was gonna say we could watch it together or whatever.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Whatever
idea.
game there is. I mean,
If there's like a good marquee game, because I ain't about to watch the Titans versus
No.
the Cardinals with y'all. I'm good
no,
on that.
I'm good on that. Lions only have
Fuck football.
6 1:00 games this year. That's crazy. My
Yeah,
whole time
the
being
rest
a
are
fan,
prime
It was
time?
all. It was like there was like 2 that weren't 1
So they got 11 primetime games, or
yeah, or
what
like
justify what
or a
what
night game or a
determines-
5 o'clock game.
Yeah, I was gonna say what determines primetime.
Prime
Is that
time
the
is
last,
nighttime.
last game of the night,
Yeah, like
Okay.
night. It basically means a night game.
or Monday night or Thursday,
Monday night, Thursday night.
and
There's,
8
I think
o'clock
there's a
on
Saturday
Sunday.
night on
Yeah,
in
and
the
8
winter.
o'clock
I thought
Sunday.
it's been a weeknight game.
Huh.
But also, calling everything primetime's crazy. I saw some Thursday night games last year. I was like, oh, what? I'm like, who's playing Thursday night
The
football
fucking
tonight? And
Chargers
It's like,
and the Cardinals.
it's like the Jaguars and the Saints, and it's like, no thanks. I don't,
Oh, my fault. I
I'm
reversed
not trying to
roto.
watch that shit.
Well, the
Fuck
thing is, they
football,
pick
bro.
the primetime games right now when they think how they think the season's going to go. So the Jets had all these primetime games. They're thinking Aaron Rodgers is going to play. You know what I mean? The guy wasn't.
yeah,
The guy
the
didn't
Jets
last
did have
one
quite
game.
a bit.
And he
Jets
slipped out a
Chiefs
banana
was
peel.
prime time. Chiefs,
Fuck
everything
Aaron
is prime
Rodgers.
time. They get like 10 of them. They
Fucking
get a good
Chiefs.
10.
The Beefs.
It's gonna be beef when we win 3. Y'all gonna be sick and tired of us.
We're smoking that Chiefs pack this year in the Super Bowl.
We're not smoking nothing. We're smoking a second round bounce. So we're smoking.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Hey,
I mean-
at least you get past the wild card round. You make it to division.
I think it's gonna
you're
be
not
about-
like wrong. Like it's going to be a harder season.
I think
just
it's
in
going to be
general.
30 more years before we see some Lion success like that. So I say stop watching football, stop watching basketball. I might have to see the Boston Celtics in another finals.
Because
It's honestly, I was struggling to eat dinner today thinking about that. It was ruining my appetite seeing Boston Celtics success. So you guys just gotta start watching
here's
baseball.
the thing with the Lions too.
No, we're not
A lot
watching
of that,
baseball.
a lot of that
all the sports are
cutesy,
ruined.
a lot of that cutesy football. People are going to be ready for now. They got to
No
switch
more
it up a
flea
little.
flickers. No more.
Yeah.
We're
They
going
They
for
got
it
to bring
on fourth.
something new to the table if they want to be as hot as last year.
Yeah, it's not. It to be as hot as last year is going to be a challenge. I mean, you
Yeah.
can improve everywhere, but that last year was last year. This
Yep.
is this year. We're not an underdog, you know.
Yep, especially with Green Bay lurking and
Green Bay could be crazy if they found another generational quarterback again. That's just malarkey.
Yeah,
Again, really, again.
that's some script shit.
The Bears are hungry. Please give them a scrap. They haven't had a quarterback ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Even we can say we've had a quarterback.
I think they deserve
Unrelated,
nothing.
but on Instagram, on Fat Bitches Reels, I like putting a GIF of William Refrigerator Perry under Fat Bitches
Who's
Reels.
William Refrigerator Perry? Is it a football player?
Yeah, he played for the Bears. He was on the Super Bowl team. He was that lineman who ran it in.
I might know. I might not. When they went
The
to
fridge.
the Super Bowl,
Yeah, the fridge.
I don't know old football like that.
He reminds me of Fat Bitches built today. He was
Is he
big. Yeah, he's
Like
like
Jason
350.
Giambi. The
He's
Jason
like 350. Oh, Jason
the
Giambi.
Jason Giambis of Tinder.
Yo. Yeah,
I wanna
shout
apologize.
Shout out. I'm gonna apologize to Jason Giambi to comparing him to these mongrels on Twitter and Bumble.
Oh,
These mongrels.
mean. I want to apologize to any listeners who can hear the children playing in the pool. They just opened the pool in my apartment complex today. It's a beautiful day.
I'm gonna
and
yell
God
out the
damn it,
window at the black
kids
kids
are
and
having
say,
fun.
"Get down
Get
right
down.
now! Stop running!
They're having fun.
Cut it out!"
God bless all the kids in the pool today. But if you can hear them, I can hear kids in the background. Man, fuck you. Pay my bills.
I don't think
I
it
don't know
can.
if
We're
it's
using
in
the
my apartment.
dynamic mics.
I don't think it's picking it up.
Last week
Good
we
shit.
used the condenser mic with Han, and the whole time you hear echo from us.
Shout
over
out to
here.
Han. Han is currently at Movement right now. She is not here with us.
She just sent a picture. She's with our friend.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Oh, a mutual.
Very cool picture.
Yeah,
She's
she's
at
candy,
Movement
she's
right now.
candy flipping right now. She just sent me a text. She's like, I'm rolling hard as fuck. I
Yeah.
might need to go to the hospital. Could you give me a ride?
Yep. She's being cornered by 3 people with light up gloves right
Hannah's
now.
Hannah stays getting fucked up. Yeah,
So-
she's not here, so she can't defend herself. Yeah,
Yep.
Hannah, we know you on fucking an eighth of Molly right now, going crazy.
We know you're being irresponsible, and we support it.
She's given
Yeah,
free cock ratings at the Ultra stage.
yeah. Anyone
So-
attending Movement Festival who's listening to this after it happened,
Yes.
just so you know, next year
We're going to get this out as soon as possible.
you might drop this.
How about
tonight,
this? Whenever
actually.
you see Hannah, just
2 more
whip it
days.
out. just whip it out. She'll
producer
rate it for you.
She'll give you a 1 out of 10. She does free cock
She
rates.
told us. She told us. She's like, listen, guys.
Hannah does free cock rates. Everybody, show your cock.
That's why she's the producer. You know what I mean? She handles the big business. She couldn't be here today. She said that she told us last week. She's like, listen, guys, I'm not gonna make it, but can you get a message out to the listeners for us? I said, sure. What is it? That's what she wanted. She wanted people to know.
I'm dead.
Shout out to producer Ham. We hope you're having a great time. We're having a great
Absolutely.
time. We're trying to.
Now I'm
This goddamn
stoned,
holiday
man.
weekend.
Every time we do this, I get stoned.
Yeah, if we
and,
sound stupid now, it's because we
and
smoke
I don't
pot.
talk as much, and I don't know how to continue talking.
Man, just focus, man. You've been smoking weed for 50 fucking years. You'll be all right.
51.
51. My bad.
This June.
51 this June. Man up. Here, have the backwash of my Ghost Energy. It's about 15 milligrams of caffeine in there for you.
15
probably.
milligrams of fucking shit.
15 caffeine's
in
good
a
for
can.
you.
The can itself has micro aluminum in it. It's fucking shit.
Microaluminums, microplastics, microaluminums,
Listen,
microaggression.
I've never been more.
micropenises.
I've never been more turned off by a hot woman when she explained microplastics to me.
They're real. of
I
course
never
they're-
wanted to tell somebody shut the fuck up
Why
more
are you
in
mad
my
about
life.
the microplastics?
Because I don't need to know after all these years of drinking in plastic. Especially when I'm trying to fuck.
everyone's been drinking
When I'm trying to
everything
fuck,
in plastic.
I don't want to hear about microplastics. She needs to worry about Pokemon Go sit on my dick.
Oh man, that was a stretch right there, Pokemon. That was a stretch. We weren't even talking about
Shout out
Pokemon.
Hillary Clinton with Pokemon Go to the polls.
Micro metals. Ugh. There's a lot of micro everything.
I don't think
Listen,
there's micro metals. I don't think there's micro aluminum.
What do you want me to do? Eat the fucking grass? It's probably poison too.
You know what they want you to
Walk on
do?
it.
They want you to collect rainwater in a nice leaf like from Bug's Life, and they want you to sip out of that.
God, it sounds so refreshing, honestly.
But you know what's crazy?
Clean
You're
rainwater?
taking away from the ants as well, so they're like, "Oh my god, you're killing ants."
Give me a life straw. Give me.
You can't exist when vegans and like these kind of people
Do
exist.
you kill spiders?
Yes.
Yeah. Nick, do you kill spiders?
They don't pay rent. They
Slims?
gotta go. I treat
Yeah,
them like
I
any
killed
other
one today.
intruder.
Man, it drives me crazy when I see people try to catch a spider. Throw it outside. Listen, I kind of get it, but also it's like, you know what?
What if he bites you as you're trying to throw
It's
him
not
out?
an
let-
outside spider. End of the day, it won't survive out there.
Fuck him. That's
And
his
he's not
problem.
about to survive in here either.
No. Let me tell you.
Squish.
Oh, they eat the bugs. No. Because you know what happens? You let the spider. Oh, I see a spider in the corner of the basement or whatever. I'm going to let him live. But then you also, you know what you still see? You go see the spider in his corner. You see his cobweb. What do you see in there? Empty. Big fat fucking goose egg. No bugs. He must be eating them. No.
That's why he's looking around for food.
You know what you have? You just have more bugs. You have a spider and bugs because they don't be eating bugs like you think they do.
They're not as helpful as you think.
Oh, but
They're
you
not
don't
on your
know.
side. Matter of
Actually-
fact, if he had the chance, he's going in your ear and laying eggs.
They all
If he
do
has
it.
the chance.
This is science hour.
You know what? A spider.
This is the hard-hitting science Neil deGrasse needs to talk about.
Yeah.
Not fucking Pluto's not a planet. My wife left me. That's not science. That's not science. Neil deGrasse, that's not science.
Hey, we're smoking that Neil deGrasse. Am I right, son?
Hey, yo.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Let's contemplate the universe.
I said that earlier.
Neil
but-
deGrasse Tyson
Smoking
needs
it-
to have
No,
his
I had to
own
say
weed
it again.
pack called "That's Not Science," and it needs to have a Norbit on the pack. That's not science. That scientifically proves you was moving my seat.
The best scene is
The
when
car shrank in the rain.
Respucia turns around.
The best excuse. Cars do shrink in the rain.
Which is the best scene?
It's either when she clears those picnic tables.
Oh, when she runs
Like they're
through
nothing.
the table.
We all know how big a fucking park bench is.
Shout out
a park
Rasputia.
bench loaded with food.
Those bitches are heavy, okay? She
They
cleared
take two
two
people
of
to
them.
move.
She
Solid
cleared two
oak.
of them like it was nothing, like they were Playmobil.
Whoosh.
The other
God.
one is just when she's in the hall and turns around, jump turn the 180, hands out. Ah!
Norbit is literally an incredible movie. It really
Norbit
is.
might be Eddie Murphy's magnum opus, and
It
I know
seriously might
he
be.
has a lot of good movies. Like I really like Coming to America. Dr. Dolittle 1 is good. Nutty Professor 1 is good.
All his work led up to Norbit, so he could
Harlem
make more.
Nights is probably his
Yeah.
best work realistically. But if you look at Norbit, especially on shrooms, fantastic fucking movie. You will cry laughing, and you will cry from the shrooms as well.
Also, speaking of shrooms, we're thinking about doing a shroom pod in a couple weeks up north. Maybe that'll be
That's
a
gonna
reason
be
to.
crazy.
Maybe that's a reason to start a Patreon. You get stuff like that.
You get the
I tell
shroom
you what,
episodes. If
I
we hit
tell
a
you
certain
what.
amount of subs, we do another shroom episode.
I tell you what, I am not doing that for an hour and a half. Right?
Not for an hour and a
Hell
half.
No.
You're going to be
That'd be
giggling and laughing
terrible.
your ass off for most of it. I said, anyways. You're gonna. It's a lot of laughing.
I'll give you. You know what?
We're gonna
I'll give
sound
you-
ridiculous too.
Yeah.
I'll give you a mid-card match. I'll give you a good 3.5 out of 5-star, 15-minute classic right there. Off of shrooms.
I think-
an hour and a
like,
half. You're asking for a
I
lot.
think
That sounds like a
30.
job.
I think 30 to 40 is like ideal, and we don't do it at the beginning of the trip. We do it like when we are not at peak, but when we start to come down from the peak.
Have you guys ever been somewhere you really shouldn't have been on mushrooms or tripping? Like you haven't been at work or anything like that? I haven't.
No.
But I'm curious.
What if we
you
just
Not that I could
started?
think of.
What if we started the pod as we drank the tea,
did? That could be fun.
Oh, man.
Here, take
and then
effect.
and then like we're kind of chilling normal, and then it hits us, and then you could tell
You
because
start giggling,
there's just dead air. There's just no one. You don't hear anything.
and then it
and
just
then we
laughs.
start. Yeah, we start.
And then I get up and go barf, and
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
we just
yeah.
put TV on. You just hear us laughing at whatever we're watching.
Oh,
Just
that'll be
say,
the
"Fuck off."
first podcast barf probably. I'm gonna get the mic up close.
oh,
First. Oh yeah, we
you can't get it that close to the splash zone.
listen. We got a lot of ideas. We
Oh.
should do a shroom one. We should do a blackout one. We should do what I like to call the 15 beer podcast challenge, where we drink 15 beers in an hour and a half each.
I don't think I could drink 15 beers in an hour and a half.
Well, you know
don't
what?
think I
The
could.
fans.
I don't even think I could do 15 seltzers either.
You hear that, listeners? He don't even want to drink 15 beers for y'all. He don't want to
Nope.
give the people what they want. He don't want to create
I could
classics.
do 15 joints.
Not in my apartment. I'm sorry,
I could do
not
it
my
anywhere.
studio.
Could do it anywhere.
I'll get the boot.
We're in we're in
15
Joe Rogan's
beers.
basement. Remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, my
In
mistake. I
Warren.
live in Joe Rogan's
I
basement.
think
That's why I said my apartment.
Personally, I think burning cannabis in the studio is less egregious than having the police show up every other night. So I don't think you would get the boot.
They haven't been
I think
here in a
the
while.
domestic abuse people and the people who are selling drugs at this studio are the ones getting the boot.
I will say, the police have not been here in a while, which is pretty cool. But
Have you gone outside and looked at all corners every day?
not every day,
So how do you know?
because I haven't seen them. I'm here a lot.
Pull up the
I
crime
live
report.
here.
Pull up the crime report.
I'm not pulling up
In
no
Joe
crime report.
Rogan's basement.
I bet you it says every 7 hours.
Oh, Joe
the
Rogan's
police
basement.
are
He
here.
got crazy security here. There ain't no crime anywhere here.
Wait, I hear
Of
him.
course.
I hear him up there.
Every
He's
school
swinging around
day.
a kettlebell right now.
Every school day. Every 7 hours on a school day, the police are here.
Every 7 hours.
Every
I
7
live here.
hours.
They're not here that often. You wish, pal.
The police, they be here.
Every,
they do be
every
here.
7 hours
I've
on
seen
the
them.
hour.
This is Austin,
Almost,
Texas. This is
I've
Joe
seen them
Rogan's
at least
basement.
30% of the time that I've.
The police are not here that much. Thank God.
What's their problem? Why are they so nosy?
Man, I did see the police at the gas station last week. It was pretty funny. This woman had a gun, and the cop. There's like, I walked in the gas station. There's no one there. I went in, got a chocolate milk, and when I left, there's 4 cop cars there, and I don't know why.
They were almost
and then
in
they
a
were,
crossfire over
They told
chocolate
they were
milk.
yelling at some guy at the intersection to turn his car off, and he had
They
like a
told him to
mask
get
on, like
down.
a bandana. They said, "Get down." There's a lady at the gas station parked, maybe the guy's accomplice, and there's cops like, "She has a gun. She has a gun." They said that like 4 times, and I was like peeking behind a corner, trying to see what happened. I didn't see
were
any action
peeking?
go down. I was peeking. Of course, I was taking a look. Listen,
When I think of peeking, I think of a cartoon eyeball covering around the corner.
Mr. Krabs' eyes going
you know what?
around
I was
the corner.
I was behind a wall, and if you were on the other side, you would have probably just seen my head peeking over it. You just would have seen
looking
my head
suspicious
and my
as
back.
hell.
of goodies from the gas station, and I was looking a little suspicious. But then I chilled there and watched for like a minute and a half. I didn't see nothing, so it is what it is. I didn't see any arrest, unfortunately. But if you see an accident, you see someone getting arrested, you see someone getting pulled over, motherfucker, you're gonna look. I don't care who you are. You're gonna take a look, take a gander. You're curious. I want to see someone get arrested. You don't see it very often. I wanted to see a gun. I wanted to see. Actually, no, I take it back. I wanted to see someone getting shot by the police at a gas station. This was a school night. It would have been terrible.
I want to see a good fight up close. I want to see somebody get knocked the fuck out. Good. Close. Yeah.
My buddy said he saw a bar
everybody's
fight.
like, oh, I want to see one of those. It's been a long time.
My buddy said he saw a bar fight a couple weeks ago. When he says bar fight, he does not mean they fight in a bar. He said bar fight. Like they were hitting each other with pool cues, throwing stools. I'm so jealous.
There was a hardcore match in there.
They were probably smoking cigarettes in there.
That sounds crazy.
Breaking bottles over each other's heads. I want to see some Hollywood type bar fight.
How come everybody who picks up a stick, like in fights, they lose?
Because you're cheating.
Nobody has stick control, like a pool cue or like I saw on Dre Day today. Somebody picked up like a level meter thing, like that thing with the gel in it.
The bubble, yeah.
And
I wonder how that gel.
He picks up a big level stick and he tries to hit the guy with it and he ends up getting his ass beat. Everybody with the stick ends up
bad
losing.
Weapon.
It's not a wise thing to pick up the stick.
Yeah.
I saw
if you're in a fist fight. Leave the stick down.
I saw another gas station incident, not here. This was a few years ago. I was buying weed at House of Dank, and I was coming back, and I stopped at some gas station. As soon as I started filling up, I see some guy running, and another guy behind him with a big like cartoon board, like it looked like a 2x4, but it was like a 2x4 or something like that. He's swinging it at him. He's like, "Sir, get away from me! Get away from me!" And the guy with the stick is like, "He's got my goddamn phone! Give me back my goddamn phone!" And then he picks up a rock and throws, and then the guy getting chased goes into a gas station, right? And then the guy with the board picks up a rock and throws it at the gas station. And then the guy with the board lost because I see the gas station owner come out and piece him up and then grab him by his collar and slam him against the door like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Damn.
It was like so crazy. It was so funny. He had this like caveman board. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just swinging it at him. It was like some wasteland shit.
Yeah.
Pick up whatever you can find. But you know what? He had a stick and he lost. You got to fight with your bare hands.
Everybody with the stick loses.
Any man with two hands has a fighting chance.
Picking up a stick.
Remember that, boys.
Is just some Zulu African shit. Like, it's like bringing a slingshot to a gunfight. Just what are you doing, man? Just put the thing down, duke it out, get your ass beat, be a man.
They don't have guns.
Because you're going to get it worse because you tried to pick up a weapon, and it was a very ineffective one at that. Now, I saw also on Dre Day a couple weeks ago on his NXT page on the Dre Day After Night or the stuff he can't put on the regular John.
Another fight?
It was a fight, and somebody had a machete, and he cut this guy's hand smooth off. He cut his left hand off, smooth off his hand, and that guy ended up losing, obviously the guy without the hand.
Yeah.
And the other guy runs away, and he picks up his hand. He's like, "I got to go to the hospital." Well, no shit. No shit. He got his hand in his hand.
Oh
I mean, but that's not a stick. A machete's a sword. It's a
weapon. But that's an effective weapon. I'm saying, like, if you're gonna pick up a stick
with a sword,
if you're gonna pick up a stick and lose, right? They're gonna treat it like you were picking up a knife. You're gonna get your ass beat even worse.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna pick up a weapon, pick up an effective one to either get them to run or not get your fucking ass beat. Because picking up a stick and losing is embarrassing.
Yeah, you look so dumb.
Now, if you do like Kempo karate and you got the Donatello staff, that makes sense. You want to get your Bruce Lee on, fine. But picking up a stick and just like waving, like swinging it all wild, the stick ends up breaking on like hit 2, and then they just get their ass beat. That's usually how it goes down. You might as well stab the guy at that point. You might as well try to shoot him.
Maybe we should use slingshots. I think you were onto something there earlier. Couple of BBs.
I think that's a good way to get your ass beat.
Deter somebody.
Yeah.
No, you got to hit him like right in the forehead, like Dennis the Menace.
Well, the UK stabs people, right?
Can you imagine a slingshot rock right to the forehead?
They need slingshots.
Oh, you motherfucker! Ow! He has the worst headache for like 4 days.
What if you get him right in the eye?
You're just bleeding. You're just fucking pissed off.
That would blow your high so fast.
Yeah.
If you get hit with the slingshot right between the eyes.
It would suck.
Oh. Fucking ow.
I'd probably let out a Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
It's a metal BB.
Or a
You're
rock.
fucked.
My,
a rock.
My
a
brother
jagged
had
rock.
a slingshot when we lived at our old house, and we were some bad kids.
You put firecrackers in it?
No, we didn't put firecrackers in it. We had a clear view of the houses behind us.
Oh no!
So we tried to shoot their windows and go back in front of the house, and act like nothing happened. We ended up busting a window with a rock, and we never got caught, but we never did that again because we heard the guy, "Motherfucker!"
I would have been pissed. That's bad as fuck.
Yeah, we were bad.
Breaking random windows.
I remember I gave our old homie Antoine, I gave him a quarter stick of dynamite because, every Arab knows the Chaldean hustle and fireworks.
Yeah.
And he's got quarter sticks. Listen, if you go to these firework tents, they have quarter sticks. Just ask them and be cool. They'll give it to you. So we put a quarter stick under a bowl in his backyard, a metal bowl.
See the bowl go flying. Go bang!
Not only did the bowl go flying and it had a hole blown out of it, but it set off like 7 car alarms.
How loud was it?
It's a quarter stick of dynamite
Sound like
next
cannon getting
to
shot off?
houses, so like it's gonna echo too. Yeah, so 7 car alarms went off, and you hear neighbors coming outside. What the fuck was that? Was that a gun? Was that this? Was that that? And we're dying laughing on the inside of the house because we just ran inside after we saw the bowl and the car alarms go off. It was awesome. Shout out to loud noisemakers and like just being a badass kid. Sometimes being a fucking badass is cool.
Yeah, shout out to badass kids.
Shout out to vandalism and shout out to quarter sticks of dynamite.
If you're listening and you're young, first of all, you're a badass kid because this is not for children.
Yeah, this is
but
not
you
a
need to get
pod
some
for you.
dynamite. You need to get some M80s, some Roman candles, or shoot them inside your house. And make sure you film it and put it on TikTok and
Okay.
go viral.
Whichever friend of yours has a car, the other friend has to go get Roman candles and do drive-bys with the Roman candles. And then go to the police station and use your last Roman candle on them.
Yeah. You'll be all right. They get it all the time. It's just, cops
And then,
love pranks.
And then when you get home, from juvie or jail, wherever they send you, when you get home, go to your parents' nice microwave and stick a regular egg in a bowl of water and just microwave it for 5 minutes.
Okay. What happens?
It explodes.
It explodes nice.
I didn't want to tell them. I just wanted them to do it so they
Make
can
a
blow
mess
up
of
their
the microwave.
Yeah.
No, the police do love pranks.
No, it'll blow the door smooth off the microwave. Yeah. There's a fucking guy on Instagram going on like Discord chat roulette and telling like young girls to do it. It's fucking hilarious.
Microwave it.
Yeah, their parents are telling them, no, don't do it. And they're doing it because the guy like promises them $50 or whatever. I'll give you $50 if you go put an egg in your microwave. Their parents are like, no, it's going to blow up. And then sure enough, like one of them, the door came off the hinges. It was fucking awesome.
That's the put an egg in your microwave challenge.
Then the bitch on the camera is like, I'm going to call the police. And he's mimicking her. He's like, somebody on the internet told me to put an egg in the microwave and it blew up. The police aren't going to help you.
Listen, I got about a half dozen in my fridge right now. I don't believe it. I might try
If you put all 12 in there,
Ooh, I got a half dozen.
you
I
will
don't have
lose
12.
your security deposit.
I'm done. It's over. The
That'd be fun,
deductible
though.
is
It
on
would
the
sound
floor.
cool, probably. I think you should do
I
it.
think we should do that at
think
the
you
next
guys should
house
do it.
party that we don't care about the person's house.
Not my house.
Yeah,
think you
let's
guys
play
should do it
Not
at your
My House
houses.
with the egg in the microwave.
Playing Not My House is it's like America's pastime.
Explain not my house.
So whenever you're at a house party and everyone's had a little bit too much to drink and maybe the house party is hosted by a girl and her parents aren't there, she's the head of the household. This poor 17-year-old girl has other 17-year-olds and, people from her class.
Just to clarify, this is what you used to play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's a house party being hosted by a high schooler and they're the only one in charge. They don't have siblings. They're the only one in charge. So then everyone had too much to drink and this one fucking rebellious kid ends up picking up a guitar that her dad plays or like her mom's fine china and starts throwing it and says, "Not my house." And then you try to one-up the person who says, "Not my house," with something even more over the top. I've heard of a story. I don't remember who it is, but I guess somebody we know ended up picking up a dad's Fender guitar and ended up breaking that shit and saying, "Not my house." I don't remember whose house it was
Step
at.
too far. Should have lit the couch on
She-
fire or something.
Yeah, she went to the school Flair went to, but yeah, that's a crazy story to find out that a $3,000 like Telecaster or Stratocaster got fucked up playing Not My
Some
House.
Kid just fucked it.
Whoever that was
poor
is a
guy.
king. He was on king time.
No, fuck him.
He's a king.
Don't play Not Your House. Play Is My House and treat your guests with respect.
Wipe your feet off at the door.
Yeah.
Maybe
the wipe,
do the dishes.
the wipe your feet
Fold
off at the
their
door
laundry.
challenge. You can make it. You people do make anything a challenge nowadays, myself included.
DJ Khaled waving his arms from side to side and saying, "Do the peaches challenge." That's not a challenge. It's just a challenge for him because his arms weigh 70 pounds each.
Anything's a challenge if you call it a challenge at the end.
Gray sweatpants, wet.
The print
as fuck
challenge.
Leave the toilet seat down challenge.
Wet dick print challenge.
Say excuse me challenge.
Say please and thank you challenge.
1 hour, 30-minute podcast challenge.
Yo, we could
How
get
are we on
trending.
that challenge right now? Are we where are we at?
We got 18 minutes left.
Okay.
The 18 minutes left to record a podcast challenge. You guys heard it here first.
The 18-minute challenge.
We should go swimming. We should do a poolside podcast.
We should show up dressed as lifeguards and tell them not to run.
Yeah.
and Tell them to get down.
Get down.
Get
out of
Blow
the pool.
whistles at them.
Get out of the pool.
Just
No, you know what we should
go to
make-
the pool with all the kids. Get out of there.
What we need to do this summer in the apartment pool. It ain't my pool, it's the apartment's pool. Greased watermelon.
Oh.
You guys familiar with greased watermelon?
Greased
Melon?
watermelon.
It's always sunny. You just grab a
Sunny.
watermelon, you butter it up, oil it up, and throw it in the pool and just try to grab it. But it's all slippery, so you can't get shit. So we're going to play some greased
Yeah.
watermelon.
Yeah, greased up watermelon.
We're
Throw it
gonna
in
play
the
a lot
pool.
of,
And then-
hey, we're going up north. We should play some greased watermelon on the lake. We could do a lot on the lake.
And then
I think.
before
we're going to do the 15 beer challenge.
I'm definitely gonna do the 15 high noon challenge on the Cut River.
You will black out. But maybe the blackout podcast will be the 15 high noon challenge.
Okay.
If we all drink 15 high noons, we'll puke. We'll puke. The yak episode.
Look, let's start with 7.
No. It's the 15 beer, the 15 high noon challenge. That
Boy.
number is set in stone by the high noon gods. You can look it up.
You can't even buy a 15 pack.
So you got to buy two 12 packs.
That's
Two
where they
8
get you.
packs?
That's where they get you.
That's not my problem. It's called the 15. Now, would you guys try the 999 challenge? You guys are familiar with that?
No.
You guys haven't heard of the 999 challenge?
No.
Of course not.
So, go to a baseball game. 9
9
innings,
beers, 9 hot dogs.
beers, and 9 hot dogs.
That's
First of all,
doable.
at Comerica, that's about to cost you about $180.
It's doable.
Off the top of
though.
my head, guesstimating.
No,
A
don't
beer-
they have like a $3 dog?
Not.
I
It's
thought
like
they were saying it was affordable to get a hot dog there.
I don't know where the $3 hot dogs are. The past couple times I went and got.
If
an
a hot
Italian
dog is
sausage
more
and a
than
hot dog. They're like
$4 there, they
$8.
need to light that place
They're like $8
on fire. Any
Anyways.
hot dog worth more than $4. Costco. Look at Costco.
Anyways, I want to go back to you saying that that's doable.
It is doable.
Do you know their stadium beers?
normal
they're like
can
tall boys.
beer?
They're like tall boys.
No, I couldn't
at the
do the
baseball
tall boy.
game.
If it was a can, yeah, I could
It's
do
like
that.
9 20-something ounce beers and then 9
I could
hot
do it with high
dogs.
noons.
9 hot dogs.
I could do it with noons for sure.
You got like an hour and some change. You got like 2 hours.
Is ketchup? What's wrong with ketchup and mustard? Can we put ketchup and mustard on the hot dog?
Also, mayonnaise is not available as a
Oh.
condiment on your hot dog.
Ketchup and mustard.
Doable?
Ketchup and mustard.
So ketchup and mustard.
Low relish. Ketchup and mustard. What's wrong with that?
I don't think I could do it. I would be so drunk. 9 tall boys.
I couldn't do
It's a
tall
lot of beer,
boys.
dude.
I think I could do 9
Well,
noons.
you don't have a choice.
I could do 9 noons or seltzers and 9 dogs for sure. No
you
question.
can't do the 15 beer challenge.
No.
Man.
That's too much.
Running from the grind.
Costco gives away a hot dog and a drink.
We're Costco guys.
Gives away a hot dog and a drink for how much?
$1.50, I believe.
For that hot dog by itself at the ballpark to be more than $4 is fucking criminal. And I know it ain't half the size of
Listen,
the
there
jumbo
might be
glizzy.
$4 hot dogs somewhere in the park. I have not found them. I believe the last time I got one, it was like $8.
Maybe it's the one that's sold out of the guy's fanny pack. In
I
the
think it's the
stands.
fanny pack dogs are the cheap ones. You
Yeah.
need that. Give that cheap shit to the peasants in the upper deck. Now, me, personally, we lower deck kind of guys. We're lower deck guys. Of course we're going to buy an $8 hot dog. I do it up at the ballpark. I don't know about you guys. I need to get you guys out to the ballpark because the Tiger's got a new announcer for the park, and he sounds just like this. I laughed my ass off because I went and I kept saying it all night. I was like, it's a beautiful night for Tiger baseball. By the third inning, he's like, all right, it's 5-1, and it's a beautiful night for Tigers baseball. And I was like, he said it. He said it. It's like when you watch a movie title.
Yeah.
You watch it, you see the title of the movie.
I hear nobody be at Comerica.
No one is at Comerica. There were a lot of dogs when I went. It was Bark at the Park night, which was very funny because I did not know it's what it was. I got out at the parking structure, and I see a bunch of people have their dogs, and I'm like, it's dog night. And there's a lot of dogs
White people
there.
will bring the dog anywhere.
There was a lot of white people dogs there. There was a lot of doodles there. A lot of golden doodles and
I
shit.
went to Eat Fresh the other day. I went to Subway, and tell me why I get in there. There's a baby pit on a leash.
Inside the restaurant?
Yes, there's
unsanitary.
There's a big white woman ordering her sandwich with a baby pit on a leash.
Big white woman with a pit bull. I know she was either in pajama
Hella
pants
tattoos.
or she was covered in dog hair.
No, she had booty shorts on.
No Cookie Monster pajama
No
pants.
Cookie Monster pajamas in sight. She had the dollar thongs on and
Nice.
booty shorts.
Nice.
And this little pit, looked expensive. Looked like the most expensive part of her life.
Mm-hmm.
And she's ordering 3 fucking sandwiches.
Cold cut combos?
No, one of them was teriyaki. I don't remember the other 2, but I remember the teriyaki one was the one she was concerned with the most because that was her sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that so many fucking instructions.
Make it special.
That by the time, the poor sandwich artist got to me, he barely took care of me. I got shinsed because of her misbehavior.
The poor sandwich artist.
That poor bastard. And how come every sandwich artist got so much acne?
Hey.
Subway's not a greasy place. Why are they full of acne?
Because they be hiring greasy motherfuckers.
There's
Subway
no grease
is a greasy
there.
Subway is a greasy place.
Where's the grease?
In the kitchen. You don't see the kitchen. All the
They
food's
don't
in front
fry
of you, but
nothing.
you don't see the kitchen.
But they don't fry nothing. Where's
What
the
do they need a
grease?
kitchen for? What are they doing back there?
Masturbating and playing miniclip.com.
And that's why they're greasy. They be jerking off back there, be cutting onions.
Semen is greasy.
They have a little
guess.
scam at Subway. They see you changing gloves and wash your hands when they're making the food. Look, it's all made fresh. Look at all the food. Blah blah
It
blah.
is a scam.
And in the kitchen, they probably be doing whatever the fuck they want back there. They're
I
probably
think so.
animals in the kitchen
Yeah,
of
I
Subway.
think so.
Ain't no way. Subway's a filthy place. They're all filthy, but Subway's got some filth. But that's why it tastes good. I'll eat Subway. Hey, you know how there's like the thin blue line for police officers? Is there a thin green line?
A thin green
We
and
need
yellow
a green
line.
and yellow flag for
Yeah.
the sandwich artist. Protect sandwich artist.
I'm all about the thin yellow line. All my tow truck drivers out there.
That's what the yellow dress is?
Yeah.
All my dump truck drivers.
We salute everybody
Is it
with
all
a
just
commercial driver's
drivers?
license. A show's first license, anything of the sort. But mostly the sandwich artists. You sandwich artists, you're why I get out of bed in the morning. I do this for you guys. You're really the unsung heroes, the backbone of this bum-ass country we got. So we appreciate you, all the sandwich artists out there. You guys are not team members. You guys are not line cooks.
You guys
You're
are basically my mom and dad.
Might as well be. You're artists, and you deserve to be treated as such.
And just give me cookies for the free. You don't have to ring me up. What you over there being messy for?
Let me get 2 cookies and ring me up for 1.
Double chocolate.
You think they're counting them? They're probably not stingy at Subway.
I know you're eating
Not
them.
like
I
Chipotle.
see the crumbs on your lips next to the acne. I see it.
I would polish so many Subway cookies if I were.
They changed the recipe. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
They don't taste the same no more.
Really?
I was disappointed. I was disappointed.
What do you get though? The raspberry
Double
white
chocolate.
one.
Double chocolate. Yeah.
You guys hear this?
Chocolate cookie with the white chocolate chips in there goes crazy. That's the best cookie ever assembled. That is a top 3 cookie all time.
I might need to get some Subway cookies after this. Just one right down the road.
That's on the cookie Mount Rushmore for sure.
A Subway cookie, a double chocolate.
The double chocolate, yeah.
I could go for some cookie.
Yeah, I go for some cookies. All right.
Before we get off, I'm sure we're getting close to time, but like before we get off, I just have one last thing, one last shout out. We throw shout outs around here.
We love shout outs.
We throw out shout outs like the biggest whore throws her pussy around.
Mm-hmm.
So
we like it that way.
One last shout out to Big Chuck Leclerc for being on pole and getting his win in his hometown. I'm calling it right now. This is recorded on Saturday. This is going to come out Monday or Tuesday, and hopefully he's going to be a Monaco winner. Not to go talk about sports, but yeah, I'm happy for my boy because he won Monaco. And if he didn't win and this episode comes out, feel free to make fun of me.
Yeah, please.
Because I'm going to be doing very bad.
He took the words right out of my mouth because he just jinxed his ass right now. Your boy's about to come out to a pit stop tomorrow in first place.
Fuck,
and you know what?
Fuck.
2 tires. Where are the other 2 tires? Oh my God, Ferrari fucked it once again.
They're not going to be able to get the back wheel off.
You know what? You're not going to enjoy your holiday weekend. You're not going to enjoy your Monday off. You know what I'm saying? Your Memorial Day.
I'm all about.
Imagine he leads 70 laps, and on lap 71, he puts it in the wall.
Well, you just jinxed it, so you'll find out tomorrow.
You know who I predict to win?
Put it on wax on the podcast.
Ferdinand Alfonso.
Ferdinand Alfonso.
You heard it here, folks.
Okay.
Ferdinand Alfonso to be
Ferdinand
the 2024
Alfonso.
Monaco
Run that into your
Grand
search
Prix
engine.
winner.
Yeah.
It's a safe
And
bet.
it's Kevin Durant and P1 as he wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
Who's that behind the Aston Martin? It's fucking KD. How does he fit in the car?
Followed closely by Rob Dyrdek with his fast podium.
You ever have a girl hit you up and she like she got sober? A girl you haven't talked to in forever, and they'll be like,
So she used to be a derelict, and now she's sober?
she's like, yeah, I'm 30 days sober, and it's like
30 days?
Actually had a problem? Or just
Bitch, don't talk to me about no 30 days. You don't
I
even
think
get a
that's-
coin for that.
It's just funny. Like, what am I supposed to
for
say?
30 days, I
They
think.
give you a coin for 30 days?
I believe
Like,
so.
hey, I want to
They're
hang
going to
out.
try
I'm
to spend
sober.
that coin on a loose
She
cigarette
mentioned that, like, I'm sober.
Like, I mean, not even. Just it's like, what's the idea? You know?
You
It's
hang
funny.
out with the girl.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, you can hang out with people, not smoke weed with them, and drink alcohol with them, but
Well, that's another thing.
You
They
recently
say
had
they,
somebody hit you up
It's
who's
okay.
they
sober
say
now?
they're sober.
if you used
So
to
I
only
was just
party with
thinking
them,
about it.
yeah.
That's weird.
If you used to only party with them,
Everybody, if
good.
you're sober, do
Shout out to you.
something. Do something bad.
We can hang.
Smoke weed. Take some pills. Take the Wario E-pill.
A lot of times.
shout out to all my sober
Do
people.
everything that a stranger offers to you.
A lot of
I would
times
love a
when a
Wario
girl
E-pill.
says she's sober, she's horny as hell. A lot of times they got out of a halfway house of sorts.
Yeah,
or like
because the
a
pussy is still on the
rehab.
fritz.
They gotta have something.
They're all pent up.
Yeah, you're not even allowed to masturbate in there.
You know, it's like if I didn't know that, I'd be like, "Yeah, you want to
I'm
hang?"
really checking that.
I wish you could just
They're
tell a
checking
girl.
your fluids. They're weighing you.
You ever just like want to hang with a girl and not fuck?
Yes.
You ever been like,
That's normal.
you ever been like, I don't want. I wish you could just say, I'm on my period.
Now, when I invite a lady
Say your
over,
stomach
no.
hurts.
Usually I'm trying to fuck.
So you got a sore throat.
But
No,
So you don't feel
generally
good.
it's you're trying to fuck. That's why when you don't want to, it's weird. You feel weird.
it
for
is
feeling
weird.
that way.
Yeah, it's like, am I gay?
How do I say this?
Am I gay?
Why
don't,
can't I just
why
say-
why is this hot woman, why are we not fucking right now?
Why can't
Am
I
I
just
gay?
say I'm on my period?
I
I'm
caught
on my-
something.
They
I
get
can't-
that one.
I can't right now. I caught something.
I'm, you
I'm
know
on
what?
antibiotics.
you know, you know,
I caught something.
I caught something.
I'm
I'm
on-
on antibiotics.
I'm on antibiotics. Or you could say I'm menstruating. You know how they say I'm menstruating?
Oh yeah.
I'm menstruating.
My dick bleeding right now. I got
Yeah,
blood
yeah.
coming out my dick.
We're sorry, female listeners, for that last 60 seconds.
What do you got? The clap? No, worse. It'll clear up in 5 days. Something
Like-
new.
No worse. I got a shot in my ass. I'll be ready
What do you
in 2
have?
days.
I don't know. The doctors haven't seen it before, but they said.
What's wrong? I just read this book about 9/11. My head's in a tizzy.
Did you bring the back scratcher I asked for? Well, I need that for my gooch.
Sorry, babe.
Something living on my gooch.
I'm just thinking about all those Holocaust victims.
It was
It's
that
fucked
dirty
up.
bitch from Sacramento.
I'm just thinking about Gaza. Can we just lay down? Can we just cuddle?
I'm thinking
Maybe
about
the
the
big
social
spoon.
and economic climate of this world right now.
Just thinking about Biden. Can we just lay down? Can we watch Arthur?
And I say, hey.
Hey.
Yeah. So we're nearing the end here. We're just hanging. You're our friends. This is a friend simulator. at
Shout
the
out to
end of the day.
Arthur.
This is a safe space, unless you use the text line and you're bugging, because
Yeah.
then we might make fun of you a little.
Hey, we
5
may need to
minutes.
do the had to drinking challenge. Take a drink every time we shout out somebody
Oh,
or shout out something.
Yeah.
I had to sneak one more in there for Arthur.
shout out Arthur.
Yeah, shout out to the
They had a
studio
9/11
pool being open
episode
today.
actually.
They did?
There was an episode, like
9/11 is brought to you by viewers like you.
it didn't
Thank
say
you.
9/11,
Shout out to PBS and
but
viewers
it
like you.
was it was kind of, I don't know. Shout out Arthur.
Is there a terrorist attack in the Arthur universe?
No,
Is
it's
that
like a
what
fire and somebody almost died, and they're like all the kids were processing PTSD differently. Like it happened right after
The
9/11.
sick bastard Binky was laughing.
Binky-
No, he went through it, man. Him and they all went through it differently.
You know what? Every bully's a pussy deep down. Same with Binky. You know,
Who's winning in a fight? Mikey Blumberg from Recess or Binky from Arthur?
I think Binky's gonna blow his shit up. Binky's built like Brock.
I
Lesnar.
got 50 that Binky would fold Mikey Blumberg. And then you know how Mikey had the singing voice? He had the dumb voice that sounded like this, but then he would say.
That's kind of hard.
Yeah, he was kind of crispy, but I think Binky would beat that ass.
Binky is knocking his block off.
Saying you got a
Binky would bink that ass.
Bink mile. Binky.
Binky
How do you
joins
remember
the
his
fight.
name? I don't remember no one's name in Arthur.
I had to find that gif of him listening to music and getting
you
lost.
looked it up. He's on the
Yeah.
Arthur wiki.
Binky.
I think they're putting
Binky
him
music
in,
meme.
Putting
Put
him
him
in
in Fortnite.
Smash Bros. I think.
Sources say Arthur's coming to Fortnite and Smash Bros.
What's his back bling going to be?
I don't know. The sources did not say if there's going to be back bling or not.
Is he going to have a gritty emote where he's like, and I say, hey, what a wonderful time to play.
Sources say the Ziggy song will be in the new Fortnite
Get
update.
along with each
What was
other.
the bully's name in Doug?
Roger fucking Klotz. That
With
son
the
of a
green
bitch.
skin. That sick fuck.
Roger Klotz or Binky?
Roger
Klotz. Roger Klotz has a propeller for sure.
Okay, Roger Klotz or Francis from Fairly Odd Parents.
Roger Klotz. Roger Klotz definitely has a gun.
I don't know, man. Francis was kind of a beast.
Yeah.
Francis was as strong as Jorgen von Strangle in Power
Jorgen
Rangers.
von Strangle.
Yeah, I think he might have handled Jorgen one day.
Whoa.
Real talk. When the fairies lost their powers, I think he beat Jorgen's ass.
That's crazy.
More importantly, I think he might have beat Jorgen's dad's ass.
Oh, even worse.
Which is crazy.
How do you remember this? How do you?
I don't know.
Okay, what about who's another bully?
Bully Scholarship Edition.
Yeah,
The
bully
Rockstar
Scholarship
game.
Edition or Francis?
I think the video game is beating him up.
Did
Not the character in the game, the video game itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
got
don't
some
know. I
good
can't think of
box
too many more
art.
bullies.
Man, you know what? I can think of some
who
more
bullied
bullies
SpongeBob?
because
The
of this ghost energy.
Flats.
Flats. I'm gonna kick your butt.
Flats might be OP.
No, because he could. Well, SpongeBob was OP. SpongeBob ate all that shit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Now to go
He's
home and have the
laughing.
rest of that pasta.
That's right.
He almost killed Flats. He was beating him to within exhaustion,
Yeah.
and he falls over and passes out.
Yeah.
He ate
SpongeBob's
those.
OD.
And then Miss Puff is like, "I'm gonna kick your butt."
Sources say they're putting Miss Puff in the
Oh
Fortnite
my
too.
god, I'm gonna bust. Oh my god.
That's the best.
I'm gonna bust.
Oh my god.
The Squidward one is the best.
Oh fuck! This shit is stupid.
Because it's like that. It's always the picture of Squidward with his hands stuck in his belly button. Oh my god, I'm gonna
Are you
bust.
talking about a meme video or
Yeah.
something?
That's guys.
Listeners at home, look it up, I guess.
Look that up, guys.
I'm about to bust Mr. Krabs.
We're gonna throw that in an episode one day. That sound. When
Yeah.
we figure that out. We gotta get headphones, guys. If you want to fund us, go ahead. Just fucking do it. Text the number on the description.
Or if you see me on the street, just give me some cash.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me 20.
Austin's known to be out and about on the street.
Yeah.
I'm known to be, inside, I'm on the ceiling. But I'm there if you look. But-
You can catch me in the metaverse. I got plenty of
Yeah.
digital real estate in there. I have a lot of digital assets.
Flair's usually plugged in.
Yeah, really, I came offline very rarely. I only come offline for about a couple hours a week, so we can get this show put together. I'm usually in the cyber world. I'm usually in the metaverse. I'm chilling with Zuck. We're talking big money, big profits,
Yeah.
really some cyber capitalism.
We're trying to get Zuck on here, actually.
I emailed Mark Zuckerberg. I said, "Come on
Oh.
the podcast," and he
You chose
said,
that
"Go fuck
alarm?
yourself."
I didn't realize what I
No,
did.
listen.
Now
gonna
I feel
hear
like
that.
I have to go to work or something.
It's time to go, guys.
I don't even want to skate no
Time
more.
to go to work.
That puckered my asshole.
Yeah, me too.
That was terrible.
I was rocking a
Oh.
nice erection until I heard that song,
Ugh.
and then
Now I need to use the honey pack.
now I'm shriveled up.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, guys, that was Had To, Got To, Must, and here's your favorite tune, Uno by Stan Lepard.
Later.
Thank